even though it's the 3-8 Seahawks, still the Seahawks, and the Niners are limping into this game down Deebo Samuel and Fred Warner, two of their MVPs. Can they overcome not having these two players?
Gosh, Grant, you know what? It's crazy because I feel like anytime you're in a division game, things are always different. Like all bets go out the window. I don't care how bad a team is or how good another team is. You saw what happened when the 49ers played the Rams. This happens all the time. So I don't know what's going to happen in this game. We'll discuss this game in particular. I'm thinking more long term though. What happens if Deebo and Warner miss multiple weeks? This may not be a 1 week injury. They've got to play the Bengals next. That's a really tough game. You drop two in a row, then what do you do? So here's my thought process. They're going to have to do a lot of different things than what they've been doing. They can't just come out and play their normal defense, I don't believe. What I would like to see them do a little bit to kind of mix things up and cover for Fred Warner being out is maybe mix in 5 down linemen with 2 linebackers on early downs, and then on late downs, run a lot of dime and have 3 safeties in. I think that's the best way to cover for the gap of Fred Warner being out. I don't think going out there without Greenlaw, without Warner, and just running base defenses is the way to get it done. I would like to see him do something a little bit different. What about you for the defensive
Because
side?
who would their linebackers be in the base defense? You'd have
Flanagan Fowles and Aziz, I guess,
And
and
who's the third one?
Marcel Harris.
he's got a doesn't he have a concussion?
He does, yeah. He may or may not play.
So
Yeah.
who's the third linebacker? I mean, it could be Hufanga. That's what I'm saying. So if I were the Seahawks, I would be playing a lot of 2 tight ends based personnel on offense to try to get that matchup. And it'd be interesting to see what the Niners do. I think they believe in Flanagan Foles, so they're not just gonna give him a shot, but let's test him.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
On
So,
offense,
like I said, 5 down linemen is something that the 49ers haven't done a lot, but they're deep enough on the line, especially if Ford does play, to where they could legit try that out at least a few times and mix things up. And then offensively, yeah, go ahead and jump into it.
Well, offensively, I mean, they do have good players on offense. Juszczyk is good, Mitchell's good, Hyde's good, Kittle's good, but Deebo is so much better than everyone. This is a very methodical offense. That's a positive word. It's a very methodical offense, but not when Deebo gets the ball. 2 or 3 times a game, he just flips the field because he's so great. And I haven't seen anyone else do that on this team. So can someone do that in this game, or are they just going to have a very methodical attack? I mean, it's not like Seattle has a great offense anyway. So can anyone replicate what Deebo's been doing? Can Kittle do? Kittle used to be able to just run through defenses 2-3 years ago. Haven't seen that from him in a while. I've never really seen that from him. Curious.
Can I ask you something about Kittle? And I should have brought this up weeks ago when I went to the Jacksonville game. So you obviously see him on the sideline. When we're watching on TV, we don't see all that. Is it me, or is he constantly limping? He always looks like he's hurt. After every play, anytime he's going to the sideline, he's got his hands on his hips the way he does, and then he's just constantly got a limp to him. It's like, to me, it looks like his body was just breaking down. I don't know if it was just the Jacksonville game and I'm making too much out of it. Do you notice that, or have you paid attention to that at all?
I haven't noticed. I haven't paid attention to it. I'll pay attention to it now. Good eye. You know, they said he had a calf injury. He missed a little bit of time. He doesn't want to talk about it. He's a gladiator who prides himself on his durability. But yeah, that's probably an issue, man. That's probably an issue. So yeah,
Yeah.
if it ain't Kittle, then because he just doesn't look as fast as he used to be. He doesn't.
No.